Friends, AIMD is presenting a very important and relevant topic, a short history on Anglo-American cataloging rules. To get more knowledge and information, kindly watch this video till the end. Welcome to my channel AIMLIS, and if you want to take any guidance and share your valuable information, you can contact with me on this number. Now, let's begin our video. AACR 1967. In 1951, the American Library Association asked Seymour Lubratzky of the Library of Congress to analyze the 1949 ALA Code. An approach was also made to the Library Association regarding coordination of revision of the 1949 Code. In 1953, Lubratzky's report, Cataloging Rules and Principles, was published. This work advocated a move towards a principle-based rather than case-based code. In 1956, Lubratzky was appointed editor of the revised code, and in 1960, he produced the draft Code of Cataloging Rules, author and title entry. The International Conference on Cataloging Principles was held at Paris in 1961 to examine the choice and form of headings in author or title catalogs. The outcome was a statement of 12 principles known as the Paris Principles. In 1962, C. Summers Spalding of the Library of Congress became the new editor of the code. The American Library Association and Library Association cooperated by exchanging minutes and working papers and attending each other's meetings. In addition, the Library of Congress assisted with the revision of the descriptive cataloging rules, and the Canadian Library Association was involved in reviewing drafts of the rules. In 1967, two versions of the Anglo-American Cataloging Rules AACR were published, a North American text and a British text. Both the texts of AACR contain three parts. Part 1, Entry and Heading, based on the Paris Principles, the 1949 ALA Rules, and Lubratzky 1960 draft. Part 2, Description, consisted of revised rules from the 1949 Library of Congress rules. Part 3, Non-book materials, contained rules for both entry and description of non-book materials, consisted of revised rules from the 1949 Library of Congress rules and supplementary Library of Congress rules. In 1966, there was a Memorandum of Agreement for continued revision of AACR between ALA and LA. In light of their earlier involvement, the Library of Congress and the Canadian Library Association were also formally represented in the revision process. AACR to 1978. In 1974, the Joint Steering Committee for the Revision of AACR, JSC, was established with membership from the American Library Association, the British Library, the Canadian Library Association represented by the Canadian Committee on Cataloging, the Library Associations, and the Library of Congress. The JSC was charged with incorporating the North American and British texts into a single version. The JSC appointed two editors for the revised code, Michael Gorman of the British Library and Paul W. Winkler of the Library of Congress. The Anglo-American Cataloging Rules 2nd edition AACR 2 was published in one version in 1978. AACR 2 was divided into two parts. Part 1 Description. Based on the ISBT-G framework, included a general chapter and chapters for individual formats, including new chapters for machine-readable data files, and three-dimensional artifacts and ReLIA. The rules for the non-book materials were based on alternative codes that were published in 1970s. Part 2 Entry and Heading. Rules were brought more closely into line with the Paris Principle. ASA 2 was adopted by the Library of Congress, the National Library of Canada, and the British Library and Australian National Library in January 1981. ASA 2 1988. After a gap of 10 years in 1988, certain revised of 1978 edition were revised and published. ASA 2R was divided into two parts. Part 1 Standard Description, Chapter 1 General Rules for all materials, print and non-print, Chapter 2 to 12 Specific Rules for different types of materials, books, music, maps, etc. Chapter 13 Analytical Entries, Relationships between Bibliographic Items. Part 2 Headings, Uniform Titles and References. Chapter 21 to 26 Establishing Access Points in Catalog, applicable to all materials. Chapter 21 Choice of Main and Added Entries. Chapters 22 to 24 Rules for forming headings for persons, geographic names, and corporated bodies. Chapter 25 Uniform Titles. Chapter 26 References. Additional resources, appendix, capitalization, abbreviations, numerals, glossary, index. Note, there are no chapters between 13 to 21. ASA 2R has prescribed 3 levels of description. First level. The first level provides minimum information useful in the identification of a given document. This level is useful for small types of libraries. Second level. The second level provides all the data necessary for the description of documents. This level is useful for medium to large libraries. Third level. The third level provides every possible element of description as included in the code. This level is useful for large and special types of libraries. Revision. The 1988 revision was published in both book and loose leaf format. The 1998 revision of ASA 2 incorporated the 1993 amendments and revisions approved between 1992 to 1996. The 1998 revision was published in book and CD-ROM format. The 2002 revision of ASA 2 incorporated the 1999 and 2001 amendments. In 2002, ASA was published only in loose leaf format. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give me like and share this video to your friends. One request to all of you, don't forget to subscribe my channel English and press bell button to get more notifications. Thank you again.